Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Emma, the podcast where we help you speak real English, confident English, every single day. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. Hello, everyone. So happy to be here today.
And today, 3 little words that cause so much confusion.
I am, I was, I have been.
All about the verb be. All about describing yourself, your feelings, your life, your situations.
But all completely different. Different times, different feelings, different meanings.
And today, we make all 3 finally simple through real conversation, real examples, real life.
And before we start, please subscribe to Talk Emma. New episode every single day. Share this with one friend who always gets confused by these 3.
Okay, I am, I was, I have been. Let's go.
Emma, how are you today?
I am actually really good today. I am in a great mood.
Oh, nice. What happened?
Nothing specific. I just woke up feeling positive. The sun is out. My coffee was perfect. Sometimes that is enough.
The perfect coffee, underrated life experience.
Completely underrated. What about you? How are you?
I am a little tired, honestly. I have been staying up late this week.
Oh, why?
I have been reading this incredible book. I cannot put it down. Last night I was reading until 2 in the morning.
Jack.
I know, but it is so good.
And now you are tired.
I was fine this morning, but now halfway through the day, yes, tired.
Jack, did you notice something?
What?
In the last 30 seconds, you used all 3 forms perfectly.
Did I?
I am tired. I have been staying up late. I was fine this morning.
I did not even plan that.
And that is exactly the point. When you truly understand these 3, they just come naturally, without thinking.
And today, we make sure everyone reaches that point.
Let's start. Jack, let's begin with I am, because this one, the most basic, the most immediate.
I am right now, this moment, how things are at this very second.
When you say I am, you are describing something that is true right now.
For example, I am hungry right now, at this moment. I need food.
Or I am a teacher, my current identity. Right now, this is what I do.
Or try saying, I am living in London right now, currently, at this point in my life.
And I am can describe
How you feel right now, like I am nervous or I'm so excited about this.
what you are right now. Something like, I am a student, or I am the manager of this team.
What is happening right now? For instance, I am working on a new project, or I am trying to understand this.
All present, all current, all happening at this moment.
And the key feeling of I am,
Right now, this is true at this exact moment.
okay, Emma, tell me, what are you right now? Describe yourself.
Right now, I am happy. I am sitting at a table. I am talking to my favorite colleague.
Favorite colleague. I'll take that.
You should. Okay, I am. Present, current, right now, always.
Now, I was. And this one, very important difference.
I was, past, finished, no longer true now.
When you say I was, you are describing something that was true in the past but is not true anymore.
For example, I was tired this morning. I felt tired earlier, but now I'm fine.
Or, I was a student 5 years ago. I studied then, but I am not a student now.
Or maybe, I was so nervous before the presentation. I felt nervous before, but the presentation is done. The feeling is finished.
I was, past, done, no longer happening.
And the key feeling of I was,
That was then, but this is now. Things have changed.
I was worried, but now I am fine. The worry is finished. I was living in Paris, but now I live in London. The Paris situation is finished.
And notice, I was always feels like that chapter is closed.
Closed, done, behind me.
Okay, Emma, tell me something you were but are not anymore.
You mean something I used to be?
Yes, using I was.
Okay. I was terrible at cooking. Absolutely terrible.
And now?
Now I'm only slightly terrible.
Progress. Real progress. Okay, I was. Past, finished, changed.
Now I have been, and this one where most learners get confused.
Because I have been sits between past and present. It connects both.
I have been something started in the past and is still connected to now, still relevant, still true.
For example, I have been tired all week. Did the tiredness start in the past? Yes, at the beginning of the week. Is it still true now? Yes, I am still tired. So I have been tired. Past to now, still continuing.
Or, I have been living here for 3 years. Did I start living here in the past? Yes, 3 years ago. Am I still living here now? Yes. So I have been living here. Past to now, still true.
Or try saying, I have been working on this project since Monday. Started Monday, still working now, connected.
And the key feeling of I have been,
This started before and it is still part of my now.
still relevant, still connected, not finished yet.
I have been feeling unwell since yesterday. Started yesterday, still unwell now. I have been studying English for 2 years. Started 2 years ago, still studying now.
Both connect past to present, both still true now.
And this is exactly what makes I have been different from I was.
I was sick last week. Finished. I'm fine now. I have been sick since last week. Started last week, still sick now.
Same situation, completely different meaning.
I was. Finished. Closed. I have been. Still open. Still happening.
I have been trying to finish this book for 3 weeks.
Still not finished?
Still not finished. I have been reading it. Past to now, still ongoing.
That is the most perfect example you have ever given.
Thank you. I try.
Now, let's put all 3 side by side. Same situation, 3 different forms, 3 completely different meanings.
Situation being nervous.
I am nervous right now, at this moment. I feel it now. Like, I am nervous about tomorrow's interview. The interview is tomorrow, the nervousness is now.
I was nervous, past, finished. For example, I was nervous before the interview, but it went well. The nervousness is gone. The interview is done.
I have been nervous, past to now, still continuing. Something like, I have been nervous all week about this interview. Started days ago, still feeling it now.
3 sentences, same feeling, 3 completely different times.
I am, now. I was, then. Finished. I have been, then until now. Still true.
And once you feel that difference,
Everything clicks.
everything.
Now, some very common situations where all 3 come up naturally.
Situation 1, describing your job.
Like, I'm a graphic designer. Current job, right now.
Or, I was a graphic designer for 5 years. Previous job, not anymore.
Or maybe, I have been a graphic designer since 2018. Started in 2018, still a designer now.
Situation 2, describing where you live.
Try saying, I am living in a small flat near the city. Current situation, right now.
Or, I was living with my parents last year. Past situation, finished. I moved out.
Or maybe, I have been living here for 6 months. Moved 6 months ago, still living here now.
Situation 3. Describing how you feel.
For instance, I am so happy today, right now, this moment. Or, I was so happy yesterday. Yesterday. That feeling is past now. Or even, I have been so happy this week. All week. Started Monday, still feeling it now.
I have been happy since you said you were my favorite colleague.
See? I have been happy, past to now, still true. Perfect use.
Always learning, even while teaching.
Now, some very common mistakes and how to fix them.
Mistake 1. Using I was when something is still happening.
Like, I was living here for 3 years. If you still live there, this is wrong. It sounds like you left.
I have been living here for 3 years. Still living here. Past to now.
Mistake 2. Using I am for something that started in the past.
Like, I am working here since 2020. Wrong. You need have been working for a duration starting in the past.
I have been working here since 2020. Started in 2020, still working here now.
Mistake 3. Using I have been for something completely finished.
Like, I have been at the party last night. Wrong. The party is finished. Past only.
I was at the party last night. Finished. Past. Done.
I was for things completely finished. I have been for things that connect to now.
Always, without exception. Now, one complete natural conversation. I am, I was, I have been. All flowing naturally.
2 friends catching up after a long time apart.
Emma, it is so good to see you. How are you?
I'm really well. I'm loving my new job, actually.
Oh, you have a new job? What do you do now?
I'm working as a project manager. I've been in this role for about 6 months now.
That is great. And before that?
I was a coordinator for 3 years. It was good, but I was ready for a change.
And do you enjoy it, the new role?
I have been really enjoying it. Every day is different. I'm learning so much.
What about the team? Are they nice?
They are wonderful. I've been so lucky with the people I work with.
And where are you living now? Are you still in the same flat?
No, I moved. I'm living in a new place near the park. I've been there since January.
Oh, lovely. And before?
I was living with 2 flatmates. It was fun, but I wanted my own space.
I completely understand. And how are you feeling generally? You look great.
I'm feeling really positive. I've been taking better care of myself this year. More sleep, more exercise.
That is wonderful. You seem really happy.
I am. I really am.
And did everyone catch all 3 forms throughout? All 3. One natural conversation between old friends.
And nothing felt like grammar. Nothing felt heavy.
Just 2 people talking and 3 forms of be doing exactly what they always do.
Describing life in the right time with the right feeling.
That's all grammar is, the right words at the right moment.
And now you have all 3 for the right moments in your life. If today's episode made I am, I was, and I have been finally simple,
Please like this video.
subscribe to Talk Emma.
Share this with one friend who always gets confused by these 3 forms.
And leave us a comment. Write one sentence using each I am, I was, I have been. Or tell us, what have you been doing lately?
We read every single comment, every one.
Thank you for being here. See you in the next episode. Until then,
Keep talking, keep learning, and keep growing.
Bye, everyone.